Bro, it's good to see you.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Well, my band opened for you in Brisbane. So
oh man, yeah.
I look a little different in my nerdy glasses and thing. But yeah, man. It's good to see you.
It was great, man. It was a great tour.
Yeah, and that show was mad. That was really good. And you guys were really, really cool to us. So thank
you, man.
But I guess, how was the rest of the tour? Not just Brisbane.
The rest of the tour was great. Like, of course, like it was the whole Veleno, like the whole Veleno promotion spread out for years. So
yes,
this was one of the probably was actually, if you don't consider this like a few festivals we're playing this summer, it's considerable, like the last proper tour we've done for Veleno. So now we're looking forward playing new songs, and so we are more excited about the new shows. But that tour was great. Like, Australia is always great. It's so exotic, so different. So we always really like to come there, and people are awesome. So Melbourne show was amazing. It was amazing. It was super packed. It was very cool.
That's awesome, man. Is there a point though when you sort of when one tour cycle finishes and another start? You know what I mean? Like you're like, this is the last show of this album cycle, and the next one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like now we have some kind of some kind of like small overlap, because Pendulum, which is a single, like a standalone single, was released before the tour.
Yes.
So we started playing that song, and we're gonna keep playing that song until the album is released, even if that song is part of the album. So we are already kind of promoting, I would say, the new music. But yes, if you have some kind of when you like basically make a revolution of the set list of the whole show and the whole production backdrops and clothes and like stage costumes and all the props and everything. So you move to the next chapter. Like that is considerable the first gig of the new cycle. Okay. But till then, you are basically in the old album promotion cycle. And we mostly played songs at the very end of the cycles. Usually you just play like the most important songs for every album. So when we came to Australia, we mostly play like the singles of every album. And it's cool for the people, especially the new people that are coming to the show for the first time, watching you for the first time, and you give this like overall panorama of the whole catalog that you have, starting from the second album to up to the last one, so yeah, more or less works like that.
Yeah, man. And I will say it was, seeing that set, it was pretty cool. And even Blue, you guys threw that in there.
Yeah. That was the first time we played that. Man. This was a joke, and it was like when we did it, it was like you know what, like this year sucked. It was the first year of COVID, and a lot of us were losing their minds.
Yes.
And also losing their hopes and losing getting like frustrated and having like the perception that things, although like all the politicians and governments, they were keep saying, you'll see, now we're gonna restart slowly, but next year. But realistically speaking, everybody in real life realized that thing would have been much longer, than just a bunch of months home, and that for a musician is some kind of like a curse, because how can you fucking keep going without going around, like it's so essential nowadays to go on tour. But it's not just a matter of financial sustainability, whatever, it's also a matter of keeping the flame alive, keeping keeping in touch with the fans. Like you cannot just disappear, for 2-3 years, So that year was like really, really sad, and we wanted to do something which was more like okay, let's do something light. Let's take it easy for a second. Let's put a smile on some faces, something like that. And so we never treated that like as a proper song, and we never played it live. But we wanted to try out. I mean, like, why not? It's like he has something like, I don't know, like the old streaming things. I think it's over 3-4 millions now, which is stupid.
It's crazy.
So I think so. We thought, why not? Like, let's do it. Let's play something live that makes us look that we're not taking ourselves too seriously, and I think that is the right song. So we started playing a radio edit of that song, and people went nuts. So I don't know, maybe it's going to stay in the set. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, like, we are working now on the North American tour set list and checking what's in, what's out, and everybody's whenever we get there, no, we don't know, like, everybody starts to see people doubting and say, yeah, maybe we shouldn't, but at the same time, maybe we should. And it's like, it's weird. It's a weird song, but it's weird for you, and it's weird for us as well.
It's an earworm. We were all walking around like the week after, we're going, I was in the jam room looking around. Everyone's like, you're like, it's got you, hasn't it? It's like, yeah, it's got me. It's like, gets in your head. Hey, that's the point of that song, I guess. But you know what really surprised me was I played that venue in Brisbane many, many times over the years. And I walked in and I saw that piano up on stage, and I said, fuck dragging that up those stairs, because it's bad enough dragging all the rest of my stuff up those stairs and merch.
Yeah, I know.
All that. And then
the show is the show,
Yeah.
Like back in the days when we were like doing tours, flying, we weren't able to bring props. So basically, Francesco was playing keyboard, but it did ruin, like, in a way, it ruined the atmosphere. So we wanted to have something which was something like foldable that we could like, send it as a luggage. And so it's a prop, so it's not that heavy. It is heavy in the end because it's still a piece of wood, but it makes a difference. At least we felt more comfortable on stage, because we try to create that atmosphere on the shows, and having that ruined with a super technological keyboard, it's like,
it fooled me. It fooled me, because I was saying to the boys, I was like, man, I could just imagine him just trying to push this big thing up those stairs. It's like, they're like, nah, man, that'll never.
That's what we do. That's what we do whenever we go like on tour, which is like the transportation is on wheels. So you have to do something like 30 shows like Europe or North America. And like we have like a fake shell of piano there. So fake. I mean, like, it was a piano. We just took out the fucking the keyboard basically, and we put that a digital keyboard in there just for the sake of the sound, and that's it. Like it's super heavy. It's like, I don't know, 100 kilos, even more. And you see 4 people struggling. Like we've been carrying this, like so much, and we fucking hate it. But at the same time, when you start playing and you have a fucking piano stage, you say, oh shit, I made it. I made it. It's like, it looks so cool that it's worth all the efforts.
Yes, it looks impressive. I was like, oh man, but I didn't know it was a shell until after.
It's the piano we use for flying. Yes, it's a shell. It's just
Look, I'm not meaning to ruin how tell everybody how the sausage is made here, but man, I tell you, Like, impressive. You know, I looked at that thing and I thought that you'd actually
Yeah,
gotten a piano, brought it over, and dragged it up the stairs. I was like, oh man, kudos to those guys.
yeah.
It got me. It got me. But hey, it was awesome. But of course, man, your new album, Opera, is out on August 23, and it's such a great fucking man. This thing is so fucking good. I got it the other day, and it hasn't left my stereo at work or my headphones. Um,
You
man,
great to hear.
phenomenal piece of work. And the singles are already like smashed over 1 million streams already. Must be a good
No,
feeling,
we're
man.
like we are we are not those type of guys that make so many calculation about these things because
Hmm.
we're getting old and we barely understand how the industry is working nowadays. But so we don't even know how good a song reaction is now, but because everything, all the algorithms and all the rules are changing daily, so you know, oh, like I remember back in the days was like, oh, shit, we did 100,000 plays in a year. I was like, that's amazing, and now it's millions, or you
Yeah, yeah.
know, it's in a month. So it's like, I don't know. But I think that we already surpassed 1.5 million this week because for the album, the
Mm.
whole thing, and it's impressive because the album is not out. It's
Right.
not out. It's 3 songs, and one has been released exactly what date is today? It's Friday. One week ago, and it's amazing. And so it likes. We have no memory of such a great reaction since probably when we released the Violation. But the Violation also had this, new coming band, uh, wow effect,
Mm.
hype, auto generated by people because it was new, and in the end was the only thing you could listen to. You know, it's like we release a song, the song is, you know, received so well by people, and that is like auto promoting the song by itself. It's like kind of virally, you know, spreading by itself. Nowadays we are an old band and we have a lot of songs and a lot of albums that you can listen to, and a lot of albums that you make also, you know, that you can compare the old
Mm.
singles to the new ones. So in a way you don't have the wow effect anymore because, you know, it's just like getting laid with the same lady for a long time. You know, like it's like you can like it but it's not wow anymore. And then you know, it's impressive because we feel this
Yes.
wow effect again, like a brand new band. And it's like, wow, we didn't expect that. And it's in a way like it's beyond our expectations, beyond our label expectations. So in a way we're struggling to even follow, you know, like the development of the whole thing. Like today I have 10 interviews, and I probably had like 10 interviews in total back in the
Oh
day.
man.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean, it's like it's mind blowing, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that because you never have to give these kind of things for granted. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's good that sooner or later it happens to even to bands like us, which are basically underground bands. So amazing.
It is. It's great, man. It's great. And as a fan, I've been a fan for a long time. So for me to
Thank you,
see
man.
one of my favorite bands kicking those goals, it's cool, man. Because we feel part of it. You know what I mean? We feel part of that
Yeah.
journey.
No, well,
So
you are, you know, the music is yours. It's not ours anymore. Like as soon as we release it, it's not ours. It's FLESHGOD is like when they say, like other bands say, it sounds cheesy and probably like not very authentic when they say, oh, you know, the band is a family, or that it actually is. You know, imagine having a band, like a super cool band, but with no fans. It's you can like you cannot like reach any goal
yeah,
without fans. Fans
that's
are
right.
essential. Like are the it's the fire, because even when you write the music and you do it for yourself, but at the same time, that you have to give something good to the people that supported you, so like I hate those artists that say, oh, I don't give a shit about them. Like, one thing is pleasing the fan base.
Yeah.
One thing is having respect for your fan base. So I will never do something that is disrespectful to the fan base that I have, because they supported me. If I make a living out of my band, it's because of them. So no, for me, it's they come first,
That's amazing.
So yeah, that's what I said. Like we do I Can Never Die, and I Can Never Die is not Francesco's song anymore. It's FLESHGOD music, and FLESHGOD music is shared. Everybody that listen to that, it's a little bit yours. And that's amazing, because otherwise, you don't have the a lot of opportunities won't come, without it. So
yeah,
I love you, man. I love you, everybody that supported us.
we love you,
I love
bro.
everybody that supported us.
And man, of course, the album's a very personal one. I remember reading what happened, and I was like, oh man, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad that you're out there, brother. I mean, you said, like, I saw you kick ass in Brisbane and kick ass on the tour, but in reflection of all that, I mean, this album, it's very personal, right? Like, you had to dig deep.
Yeah, it's it was like I had to relive the whole journey twice. I'd say once because I had to kind of face the issues daily for the last 3 years, and probably some issues I will face them like forever. I mean, like I look okay, I'm okay, I can perform, I can almost do everything I was doing before, but it's not like before. So, and this kind of thing is something I will have to deal with forever. So, yes, I had to, relive the whole thing to tell this to the people, to make it, to kind of make the packaging of the whole thing, because we wanted to, of course, tell the story, but at the same time we wanted to do it in a FLESHGOD way. It has to be poetic, it has to be it's a metaphorical many times, so you have to work a lot. It's not just writing like a diary, it's not like just putting on paper and then forgetting, It's like you have to go deep on that, and you have to probably dig so deep that sometimes even worse and bigger monster comes out, and you have to face these new fears and frustrations, and sometimes you lose hope, sometimes you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and this is it's bad, because you have to do it, but you have to do it anyway, and probably talking about it and sharing is one of the key for a successful recovery. Keeping all these things for yourself, it's just piling up frustration, piling up fears, and all these kind of things are gonna kill you from inside. This kind of accidents and this kind of injuries, of course, are physical injuries and require a lot of medical treatment, surgeries, physio, rehab pads, whatever. And those are super important because, of course, the physical aspect of it is essential. But at the same time, without a full mind recovery, it's completely useless. It's not even probably possible to heal properly physically without a real rehabilitation path for your mind.
Yes.
So the two processes has to go together, hand in hand, and I'm very thankful that I've been surrounded by people that I first could share my thoughts, my feelings with, and then I just as I was saying before, I was just enlarging the audience of this tale, so I started with my wife and my mother and my relatives, and then in the band, of course, and then I started to spread it to maybe people who works with us, and then in the end, through opera, this is going in like to this is shared with everybody, and I feel so relieved for that. So you're not just supporting the music and the band, but you're supporting me with this, and it's so it's fantastic, and I'm thankful, and I wanna say I will never thank you enough. I will never thank the fans enough for that, because if I'm here now and I can say I'm out of it, it's because a lot of people push me, because it's a super tough path.
Yeah.
And most of the times you do a step ahead and then you do a step behind, and you have to have a lot of people supporting you to really progress in this path. So yes, thank you very much.
Oh, mate. Of course, everyone's got your back. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And your beautiful family as well. I mean, look, you've got a musical baby coming out, and you just had another one, number 2.
Yeah. Number
How's that
2.
going?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's like we wanted to enlarge the family for long, but as we all know, things were fucked up for the last few years.
Yeah.
So it kind of slowed down the process, but now we are super happy. We are 4 plus an unknown amount of animals around because I live in the countryside. So we sometimes have a new cat, sometimes have new dogs, sometimes it's like, oh, shit, how was this happening? It's like a rescue. It's you have it for koalas and kangaroos. It's like sanctuary. It's like and yes, we are 4 now. So
that's awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Sleeping all right?
Yeah, like the other one was more peaceful. Let's say this one is his name is Alessandro. Is very, it's very angry all the time. He want no, so not angry. It's very hangry. He want to eat angry. Yes, sorry. So my English is sometimes. No, it's hangry. He wants to eat all the fucking time, and I know, bro. You have to give it a pause sometime. You have to, leave it some for later because it's not like that. You cannot just eat 24 hours a day. But it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah,
now I'm older and I can appreciate it even more. Probably, even if it's noisy and sometimes annoying it. You don't even you just not notice that, it's like something that happens. It's part of your routine, let's say. So
there's a switch. There's that dad switch. It's about here, and you just you just go into dad mode.
There's people screaming and disasters and and the people look at you and say, how can you handle that? It's a mess. And then at the same time, you're super peaceful. It's like, it's a mess all the time. So it's like my standard now. So there's nothing special in what you're watching now. It's just like that all the fucking time.
That's my mess. It'll happen to you. Yeah. Yes. I know all about it. But what's next for FLESHGOD? Can we maybe see you again down here in the future?
I think we're starting with America and Europe because we've been we didn't like America last time is almost 2 years, And the European tour, the last one we did, it was super short. We did with Cataclysm and was in February, but I think we're gonna hit Europe next year, early next year, because we have this the new album to promote, and then slowly we're gonna like go farther. And for sure, I'm not sure if it's gonna be like 2025 or 2020. 2025, maybe later next year we're coming back, or maybe early 2026. I don't know. We'll see. Like, we cannot make plans now, but you know, we cross fingers because we like to go there. So we want to go. Like the first things, where you want to play? It's like, I want to play here, and Australia is always like on like top 3, top 4, and so, and they say, yeah, but you've just been there. It's like, I know, but who cares? We want to go back.
Oh, we love seeing you. We love seeing you guys down here. It's always a good time.
Yeah. Hopefully it's gonna be soon.
Yeah, hope so. But in the meantime, dude, thank you so much again for hanging on the show. We're gonna have all the links down here and on the website. Brother, take care with you and your family. And hey, man, enjoy the
Thank
year.
you, man. Thank you. Cheers. Take care. See you in Brisbane next time, man.
I'll see you there, man. Take care, bro.